said, but this marriage is not bringing out the best in me. And I have finally found my worth, and I know that I deserve to be happy. I know I deserve for somebody to be happy when they see me and to celebrate me. And it's not doing it for me. It's bringing out the worst in me.
Y'all, Beyonce's stepsister, Bianca Lawson, finally broke her silence. And baby, she does not like Beyonce at all. For years, the streets have been buzzing about major drama between Bianca and the Knowles family because Bianca would do anything other than be seen with them. Truth is, Bianca was around long enough to watch exactly how they spin the media against anyone they don't like. And she saw them do the exact same thing to her own father, Richard Lawson. And she has been big mad since then. She's standing 10 toes down for her dad. She's pushing back hard, claiming he was silenced during the divorce, forced to sign a very toxic NDA, and that the Knowles camp has kept pushing a false narrative about him ever since.
Why?
Because they're terrified of the damaging information he allegedly holds that could derail Beyoncé's entire career. But it's not just that. Bianca also cannot stand Beyoncé because of how she treated her behind the scenes. Now, initially, when Tina and Richard Lawson were married, Bianca seemed to be in support of it. She spoke highly of their love and commitment to one another and how in sync they were.
She and my dad get up at 5:45 every morning and do a dance workout at 7, like clockwork, every morning.
Many celebs, becoming Beyoncé's stepsister would be nothing short of a dream come true. I mean, she's Beyoncé, your favorite celebrity's favorite celeb. She's a permanent A-list performer, and we've seen other superstars bend over backwards just to get a selfie with Beyoncé or be acknowledged by her. Whenever she was asked about Beyoncé and Solange, Bianca only spoke about their incredible work ethic, fame, and how despite everything going on in their lives, they remained good and kind people. There was this one time that an interviewer tried to put Bianca in some mess when she tried to get her to pick between Beyoncé and Solange's music. But Bianca hasn't been in the spotlight since she was 8 years old for nothing, and she gave the most friendly PR response ever.
Okay, well, you're connected, obviously, with Beyonce and Solange. They're your stepsisters?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I have to ask you, if you are trapped on a desert island, what album are you taking, Lemonade or Seat at the Table?
Oh my God, that's unfair.
I have to ask. They're both amazing.
I'm taking both. I'm not.
So there's a different love for each one of them. They are super different.
They are very super different,
Yeah.
but both extraordinary and iconic.
They both attended their parents' wedding in 2015, and they would politely acknowledge each other from time to time during the 8 years their parents were married. Beyoncé gifted Bianca an Ivy Park set back in 2021, but then that could just be part of the marketing since a lot of celebrities, even the Kardashians, got some despite rumors saying that Kim and Beyoncé aren't exactly on the best terms. But then Tina gave Beyoncé a shout-out calling her one of her bonus daughters. But by the time Richard and Tina finalized their divorce in 2024, fans noticed how weird their relationship was from the start. Now, Richard and Tina have reportedly been friends for over 30 years before they ever walked down the aisle, and it is almost impossible to say that Bianca didn't at least interact with Beyoncé a few times before her parents tied the knot. But for some reason, they kept their distance from each other, and it only got worse once their parents got divorced. So, was there some drama behind the scenes? Well, you can trust the internet to start digging, and in no time the receipts were out. Fans believe that there is actually a very messy drama between them, and it first started because of Jay-Z. And it got so bad that they even jumped each other. Tiffany Haddish was the one who confirmed the story of how Beyoncé got into it with an unnamed actress at an event. The actress was rubbing all up on Jay. Beyoncé noticed and definitely wasn't happy. She said, Beyoncé went up to Jay-Z and was like, "Jay, come here," and snatched him. They went to the back of the room. I was like, what just happened? And Beyoncé's friend walked up and was like, "Can you believe this just bit Beyoncé?" Tiffany asked Beyoncé if it really happened and wanted to confront the actress on Beyoncé's behalf, but she got stopped because Beyoncé told her to leave it alone, and the actress was on some drugs, and she wasn't like that all the time. So, it sort of sounded like Beyoncé knew the woman, and although she doesn't play about her man, she also tried to protect the actress from any public backlash, which is crazy to think about. At first,
Fans were like, Sanaa Lathan was the actress in question, but she was quick to stop the Beehive's attack on her, saying, "Y'all are so funny. Under no circumstances did I bite Beyonce, and if I did, it would have been a love bite." Then the conversation quickly shifted to it being Sarah Foster, and she shut that down, saying, "Flattering that anyone thinks I could get this close to Beyonce." After this, Richard Lawson stepped in to say that people should stop worrying about who bit Beyonce. He said it was all a load of crap and nothing more than a publicity stunt. Now, why does Richard have to say anything? This wouldn't be the first time people are speculating about something in Beyonce's life. So, why did he need to speak on this one? And this was the only time he ever spoke. But baby, get this. According to Blind Items, that actress was none other than Bianca. Sources also claimed that part of the reason Bianca has been mad was because of how Beyoncé moved like a queen behind the scenes and how Bianca didn't want to live in Beyoncé's shadow. Music, unless you are Blue Ivy or Jay-Z, getting closely associated with her means that the public is always going to tie anything you do with her. I mean, look at Solange. And if you want an even better example, watch any of Kelly Rowland's interviews. Everybody knows how insanely talented and beautiful Kelly is. But if we are being completely honest, she still kind of lives in Beyoncé's shadow. I can bet that in 90% of them, Kelly was made to talk about Beyoncé even when she wasn't doing anything remotely tied to her.
It does take an ego check. And you happen to be standing next to the brightest light on planet Earth. Like, you think Big Boy from Outkast has it tough being next to Andre. You were with Beyonce, and not only did you not fight it, it seems like you really loved the position that you were in and took it seriously. And
here's the thing. Light attracts light. I am light. So I am a beautiful brown shining light. So I don't think anybody's light dims anyone else's. I think that when other people start to compare you, I think that that's when it shows how dim they are of themselves.
Bianca was trying to avoid the tag of only being known as Beyoncé's stepsister despite having a thriving acting career of her own. But that's not all, because insiders confirmed that Bianca really doesn't care for Beyoncé, Mama Tina, and the entire Knowles family, and it has everything to do with how her father was treated. Word is that Bianca secretly blamed Tina for destroying Richard's marriage to Denise Gordy. Now, Tina has always claimed that she and Richard only got together after her divorce from Matthew Knowles. But insiders have called BS on that. Richard himself hinted that they were involved with each other in an Instagram post where he said, "The thing that was so striking was that your beauty continued to be enhanced by your incredible heart, compassion, music, empathy, generosity, and philanthropy. You were pregnant with Beyoncé at the time and married. So, my incredible attraction for you then could only live in my fantasy." Saying that you were attracted to a pregnant woman is certainly interesting, but if what Beyoncé's former vocal coach said is true, his attraction to her didn't remain in his imagination. David Lee Brewer revealed in his memoir that he witnessed everything in Beyoncé's life before she became a superstar, including Tina cheating on Matthew. He said, "I soon discovered that although unhappily married, Celestine was not suffering all by herself. Going over to the main house to retrieve my keyboard one afternoon, I happened upon Celestine kissing a music man. I recognized him immediately, Richard Lawson, a famous actor. The startled Celestine had no choice but to introduce me. Talk about awkward. She was supposed to be at her salon. I extended my hand to Richard, telling him how much I admired his work. After letting himself out of the house, Celestine turned. 'Richard is my cousin,' she said. 'He's on that stuff.' Richard had been gunning to be with Tina for a minute, and Bianca had to watch her mother suffer and struggle simply because she wasn't the one Richard wanted. When Richard and Denise eventually got divorced, and he married Tina in 2015, you'd think that the two of them would ride into the sunset and get their fairy tale ending. But instead, Bianca had to watch her father get mistreated and stressed by Tina. There have been times when Tina was caught being disrespectful on camera and dissed Richard.
Envisioned the type of man I wanted. I prayed for the type of man I wanted, and I got pretty much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But, you know, he has a lot of the qualities. He has a lot of the qualities that that I love, and we're having a really good time, and I'm enjoying life. So there is hope, women.
We all know that if it was Richard that said this about Tina, there would be think pieces all over the internet about how he wasn't worth the stress. But because it's Mama Tina, it went over our heads. It was clear that Richard was hurt by it because there are a million other ways she could have said it or not say it at all, but she didn't care. And instead of praising her husband or just keep quiet, she went on Instagram to double down on it, saying, "I believe any human being who thinks they are perfect or someone else could be perfect is delusional. I believe only God is perfect. What about you?" This was classic gaslighting, if you ask me. And if this was what she was doing in public, then how is she moving when it was just the two of them? And it's not hard to see why Bianca would feel some type of way about them. Can you imagine someone breaking up your family and then treating your father like he's disposable on top of all that? Girl, that's just plain disrespectful. And then after the divorce, Richard was made to sign a very awful NDA, and then Noel's camp went on an entire PR tour painting him out to be the problem. And the internet is backing up Bianca big time. Bianca speaking on the Real didn't come from a place where she was basking about their love. She looked like she was trying to find the right words to describe them, and she only described part of their routine. I just feel as if Tina is hell to deal with, and Beyonce being her daughter and becoming the celeb that she has only made her attitude even worse. Have you guys heard any rumors about Tina and Richard Lawson's marriage? Sound off in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.